placed third, first, and second while in college. Don't put all your eggs into one basket. It's a dream for a reason. Yeah, don't get me started on this Challengers bullshit, bro. The entitlement down there is unacceptable. There it is. NA Challengers Cup number 11 stream stats. He has the most kills at anybody and drops a 1.25 with the most damage on his team. What's your take on Challengers? I think Challengers players compete for more money than we were competing for as pros back then. So I think the prize pool for Challengers, maybe it's gone down a tiny bit over the years. The prize pool for Challengers, for what Challengers is still pretty good. Challengers is a dream. It's supposed to be a path to pro, but it's not. Like, you have to face reality at some point. Challengers is not at the point where every single team and player can only play Call of Duty and not go to school or work and try and pursue it full time. There's not enough spots. That's number one. If there was a 16-team league, listen, I'll say this every day of the week. There should be 16 teams in a league. There should be 16 teams. There should be some type of relegation to where teams can go compete against pros. Because right now, if you're a Challengers player, you kind of have to hope you stand out and you get hand-plucked and put into the league. The cool thing about the prior format was you had teams like, dude, I keep forgetting the team name. E United with Gunless, then you have Believe. What team was Believe on? Do you guys know? Do you guys remember Believe? I forget who else was on their team. No, it's not Rise. Orange. They were like an orange team. Allegiance? No, I don't think it was Allegiance. Was it Allegiance? No, not Elevate. Either way, back then, Challengers teams can come up together. Like, you could make the open bracket, get through open bracket and then go play pro teams. Like, that's what was cool about the prior format, because you didn't have to break up teams. You used to see what Challenger teams were all about, and of course, certain players would shine through that. But I think the entitlement from the Challengers these days is a bit mind-blowing, because a lot of people get opportunities now, man. I'm probably going to miss some. So if I miss them, name them. Renker, Super, Capsidol and Spart are back. Blood with a prime for 3. Welcome back to Zin City. I appreciate you. Mercules now. I'm missing some Challengers. I'm drawing a blank. Lunar's fellow Johnny, obviously. GGEA Orange. Yes, GGEA Orange. Neptune. I know some of these people aren't rookies, but these guys shined in Challengers, and they got picked up this year. Arcities. Maybe I'm missing a few, but you guys get what I'm saying. The players that shined in Challengers have been getting shots. Lunars, Mercules now. Like, it's not like Challengers aren't getting shots. So I don't understand what the commotion's about. Like, you shouldn't have to quit because of the Challenger schedule. You should go to school and or work and then come home and scrim, which is what we were doing as pros. We would go to high school or work, whatever it was, and we'd come home and scrim. It makes 0 sense to not be a pro player and be on the pro scrim schedule. Unless maybe there's probably 2 teams that get pro scrims on a somewhat consistent basis. Maybe those 2 teams have the luxury of not going to school or working or whatever. But other players should not get shafted and screwed over because of the hard-headedness and the lack of logic to not change the scrim schedule. That is fucking insane. Dashy Jr. with a tier 1 sub. Welcome, bro. Don Taxer with a tier 1 for 2. Welcome back to Zin City. Thank you. I'm sorry. I mean, it seems so self-explanatory to me, man. Timing's important. Seizing opportunity is important. Playing well on a consistent basis is important. But it's not promised. You can't feel entitled to getting a pro spot. There are what Challengers player right now deserves the next shot? I've been hearing Standeal. I've been hearing Standy's absolutely frying. So what's going to happen? Standy's going to get picked up, and they're going to say, look, another recycled pro, Friendship League. Look at this. The top 2, every single player here is a pro. Afro, yes. Okay, EUs get fucked over. I've been saying that for a long time. I'm not really talking about the European players here. Those guys just get genuinely shafted due to the visa situation. Afro 100% deserves a shot in the league. I've been saying that pretty much all year. It's just you kind of have to pick a player like Afro up at the beginning of the year because doing it mid-season with the visa bullshit is insane. It's impossible. Elite Reflex with a tier 1. Welcome to Zin City. Okay, here's my thing. Everybody you guys are naming besides Craze and Cobra are all former pros. To where if they get picked up, everyone's going to say Friendship Cheese, Friendship League, Recycled Pro. And then if that player plays well, oh, hell yeah, what a pickup. And if he shits the bed, that's what you get for picking up a former pro Friendship League. You know what I mean? I just think a lot of players get opportunities. I don't really understand the whole commotion around challengers. Like, I would certainly change the format. I would change the pro format. I would change a lot of things. But at the end of the day, these challenger players are playing for a decent amount of money, but it shouldn't be the only thing they're doing. Anyways, how we feel about Mercules? Let me get a W in the chat room, baby. Look at him absolutely frying in the Challengers Cup. Absolutely frying.